On June 1st, 1926, in the City of Angels, a legend was born. This city, known for its glitz and glamour, would eventually become the backdrop for her rise to stardom. But her beginnings were far from glamorous. The streets of Los Angeles, bustling with life, also hid the harsh realities of poverty and struggle. Norma Jeane Mortenson, as she was originally known, entered a world of uncertainty and hardship. From the very start, life was a series of challenges for the young girl. Her mother, Gladys Baker, struggled with mental illness and financial instability. Gladys's battles with her own demons meant that she was often unable to provide the care and stability that Norma Jean so desperately needed. This left young Norma Jean trapped in a cycle of foster homes and orphanages. Each new home brought its own set of challenges, and the young girl often felt like a transient, never truly belonging anywhere. She faced neglect and instability, casting a shadow over her early years. The lack of a consistent, loving environment took a toll on her, leaving scars that would last a lifetime. Little did anyone know that this fragile child would blossom into an icon. Her journey from a troubled childhood to the heights of Hollywood fame is nothing short of extraordinary. Norma Jean's childhood was marked by a longing for love and stability. She often found herself gazing out of windows, dreaming of a different life, one filled with warmth and affection. She craved the warmth of a family she never truly had. This deep-seated yearning would shape her relationships and her quest for acceptance in the years to come. This yearning for connection would later manifest in her personal relationships. She sought the love and stability she missed out on during her formative years. Her early experiences shaped her worldview and vulnerabilities. The pain and neglect she endured made her acutely aware of the fragility of human connections. Despite the hardships, a spark of resilience flickered within her. This resilience would become a driving force in her life, pushing her to overcome obstacles and chase her dreams. This inner strength would fuel her journey to stardom. Her determination to rise above her circumstances was evident even in her early years. Even in her youth, Norma Jean possessed an undeniable charm. Her smile, though often masking her inner turmoil, had the power to light up a room. Her captivating smile hinted at a hidden depth and vulnerability. It was this unique blend of innocence and allure that would later captivate audiences worldwide. This unique blend of innocence and allure would become her trademark. It captivated audiences worldwide. Her ability to convey both vulnerability and strength made her a beloved figure in the world of cinema. Though her childhood was far from idyllic, it instilled in her a determination to create a different life for herself. She was determined to break free from the cycle of poverty and instability. This determination, coupled with her innate charisma, would propel her towards a destiny she could never have imagined. She was ready to take on the world and make a name for herself. The seeds of ambition were sown early on. Even as a young girl, she dreamed of a life beyond her current circumstances, a life where she could shine and be recognized for her talents. Norma Jean found solace and escape in the world of cinema. The silver screen offered her a temporary respite from her troubles and a glimpse into a world of glamour and excitement. She dreamed of a life beyond her current circumstances. The movies she watched filled her with hope and a desire to be part of that magical world. The silver screen offered a glimpse into a world of glamour and excitement. It was a stark contrast to her own reality, but it also provided her with a sense of possibility. It was a stark contrast to her own reality. The glitz and glamour of Hollywood seemed worlds away from the hardships she faced daily. This fascination with Hollywood would later become her ticket to a new life. She was determined to make her mark in the world of cinema and leave her troubled past behind. It was a life where she could redefine herself and chase her dreams. The journey from Norma Jean Mortenson to Marilyn Monroe was filled with challenges, but it was also a testament to her resilience and unwavering spirit. At 16, Norma Jean embarked on a path that would change her life forever. She was a young girl with dreams and aspirations, but also with a past that she desperately wanted to escape. Her childhood had been marked by instability and hardship, and she yearned for a sense of security and belonging. She married her neighbor, Jimmy Dougherty, seeking stability and escape from her past. Jimmy was a kind and steady presence in her life, offering her the promise of a new beginning. Their marriage was a beacon of hope for Norma Jean, a chance to build a life far removed from the chaos of her early years. World War II took Jimmy away, and Norma Jean found work in a munitions factory. The war effort required the contributions of women across the country, and Norma Jean was no exception. She joined the ranks of women who stepped up to fill the roles left vacant by men who had gone off to fight. It was there that fate intervened. Amidst the noise and grime of the factory, a chance encounter would set her on a path to stardom. A chance encounter with a photographer sparked a fire that would consume her. The photographer saw something special in Norma Jean, a spark that others had overlooked. He captured her beauty in a way that had never been done before, and the images he took would change her life forever. Her captivating beauty, captured through the lens, caught the eye of modeling agencies. They saw in her the potential for something extraordinary, a raw talent that could be molded into a star. Norma Jean, with her platinum blonde hair and seductive gaze, was on the cusp of transformation. She was no longer just a factory worker. She was becoming a symbol of beauty and allure. She signed with Blue Book Model Agency, her image gracing magazines and calendars. Her face became familiar to many, and her name began to be whispered in the circles of those who could make dreams come true. Hollywood beckoned, promising fame and fortune. The allure of the silver screen was irresistible, and Norma Jean knew that this was her chance to reinvent herself completely. With the encouragement of studio executives, she reinvented herself. They saw in her the potential for greatness, and they were eager to help her transform into a star. Gone was Norma Jean, the girl with a troubled past. In her place was a new persona, one that would captivate the world. In her place emerged Marilyn Monroe, a shimmering goddess of the silver screen. She was everything that Norma Jean had dreamed of becoming, and more. The name change was symbolic, a shedding of her former self and the embrace of a new persona. Marilyn Monroe was a name that would become synonymous with beauty, glamour, and star power. Marilyn's early career was marked by small roles and a relentless pursuit of her dreams. She took every opportunity that came her way, determined to make a name for herself in the competitive world of Hollywood. She honed her craft, studying acting and captivating audiences with her undeniable screen presence. She was not just a pretty face, she was a talented actress who worked hard to perfect her skills. Her breakout role in the 1953 film Niagara catapulted her to stardom. The film showcased her talent and beauty, and audiences were mesmerized by her performance. The world was captivated by her beauty, charm, and a vulnerability that resonated deeply with audiences. She had a unique ability to connect with people, to make them feel something profound. Marilyn Monroe became synonymous with Hollywood glamour. She was the epitome of the Hollywood starlet, a symbol of everything that the golden age of cinema represented. Her platinum blonde curls, pouty red lips, and seductive curves became iconic. She was a vision of beauty, a living embodiment of the American dream. She was the embodiment of the American sex symbol, her image plastered on magazine covers and movie posters worldwide. Her face was everywhere, and she became one of the most recognizable figures in the world. But beneath the surface of this carefully crafted persona lay a complex woman grappling with her newfound fame and the ghosts of her past. Marilyn Monroe was more than just a star. She was a woman with hopes, dreams, and fears. The world had fallen in love with Marilyn Monroe. But who was the woman behind the mask? She was a mystery, a puzzle that the world was eager to solve. Her life was a blend of triumph and tragedy, a story that continues to captivate us to this day. Marilyn Monroe's star continued to rise throughout the 1950s, a decade that saw her transform from a promising actress into a global sensation. She delivered a string of memorable performances in films that cemented her status as a Hollywood legend, each role adding a new layer to her already captivating persona. Gentlemen Prefer Blondes showcased her comedic timing and undeniable sex appeal, with her performance of Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend becoming one of the most iconic musical numbers in film history. The 7-Year Itch gave the world the unforgettable image of her white dress billowing over a subway grate, a scene that has been endlessly parodied and referenced in popular culture. With each role, she captivated audiences, her on-screen persona becoming inseparable from the real woman behind it. Her ability to connect with viewers was unparalleled. Her comedic talent shone brightly, proving her versatility as an actress. In How to Marry a Millionaire, she delivered a performance that was both charming and hilarious, further solidifying her place in Hollywood. She could make audiences laugh with her ditzy charm one moment and break their hearts with a vulnerable glance the next. Her range was truly remarkable, allowing her to excel in both comedic and dramatic roles. This ability to convey both strength and fragility endeared her to millions. Fans saw in her a reflection of their own hopes and dreams. making her a beloved figure across the globe. She became a symbol of female empowerment and sexuality in an era when women were often relegated to secondary roles. Her confidence and charisma challenged societal norms and inspired countless women. Despite her success, Marilyn yearned for recognition as a serious actress. She was determined to prove that she was more than just a pretty face, seeking roles that would showcase her depth and talent. She craved roles that went beyond the stereotypical blonde bombshell image Hollywood had created for her. To achieve this, she pursued education, studying at the prestigious Actors Studio in New York City. Her dedication to her craft was evident, but she often faced skepticism and typecasting from an industry that underestimated her depth. Her time at the Actors Studio under the guidance of Lee Strasberg was a testament to her commitment to her art. Her dedication to her craft was evident, but she often faced skepticism and typecasting from an industry that underestimated her depth. She worked tirelessly to break free from the constraints of her public image. Marilyn's impact on popular culture transcended the silver screen. She became a fashion icon, her signature style emulated by women worldwide. Her influence extended beyond acting, shaping trends and setting standards in beauty and fashion. She became a fashion icon, her signature style emulated by women worldwide. Her platinum blonde hair, red lipstick, and form-fitting dresses became synonymous with glamour and femininity. Her platinum blonde hair, red lipstick, and form-fitting dresses became synonymous with glamour and femininity. She set trends that are still admired and replicated today. Her image adorned countless magazines, posters, and products, solidifying her status as a cultural phenomenon. She was not just a movie star, she was a brand, a symbol of an era. Marilyn Monroe was more than just a movie star. She was an icon, a symbol of beauty, vulnerability, and the enduring allure of Hollywood's golden age. Her legacy continues to inspire and captivate new generations, proving that her star will never fade. As Marilyn's star soared, her personal life became increasingly tumultuous. The pressures of fame, the relentless scrutiny of the public eye, and the demands of the Hollywood studio system took a toll on her mental health. She struggled with anxiety, depression, and insomnia, seeking solace in prescription drugs. The very industry that had made her a star also contributed to her unraveling. Behind the dazzling smile and seductive gaze lay a woman grappling with deep-seated insecurities. Her troubled childhood, marked by abandonment and neglect, continued to haunt her. She craved love and stability, but often found herself in relationships that brought her more pain than happiness. The pressure to maintain her image as a sex symbol clashed with her desire for authenticity and acceptance. Marilyn's struggles with substance abuse became more pronounced as she sought to cope with the overwhelming pressures of her life. The pills that initially offered her escape from her demons soon became a crutch, exacerbating her emotional volatility and contributing to her downward spiral. Despite her outward success, she felt increasingly isolated and alone. Her quest for personal fulfillment led her to seek therapy and explore spirituality. She sought meaning beyond the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, yearning for a deeper connection with herself and the world around her. She read voraciously, delving into philosophy, poetry, and psychology, seeking answers to life's big questions. But her personal demons continued to plague her, casting a shadow over her achievements and threatening to consume her. Unfortunately, Marilyn Monroe died on August 5, 1962, at the age of 36. She was found in her home in Los Angeles, California. Her death was officially ruled as a probable suicide due to an overdose of barbiturates.